Yo guys, welcome back. It is 10:30 a.m. November, I think 28th or something like that, 2023. But yeah, it's a little bit cold in my room. I don't know if I should just put my blanket on. But yeah, no snow at all pretty much outside. Like barely, which is kind of surprising. Like around this time of year, we already have full on winter. We have full on winter. It's like minus 20. We have really deep snow. I'm surprised. It's almost December and we have like no snow at all. That's unusual. Last year we already had a full on winter. 2 years ago we had like a full on winter. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's up with this winter, but I hope it starts to snow soon because it's that time of year. Christmas is also coming up. But yeah, so I do hope it does, snow or whatever. But yeah, guys, haven't really been doing too well this week, just a lot of crap I've been dealing with, and then I had to go to the Amazon warehouse yesterday to apply there, which was a waste of time. They just said do it online. But yeah, I don't know what else to really say other than the fact I'm also probably gonna volunteer next week, like in 6 days from now. I have to like go to some casino and volunteer there. But yeah, at least it's nice you get like food there. They said they'll give me free food, so that's gonna be pretty exciting, I guess. But yeah, don't really know what else to say before I jump into the topic of the video. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna go to Cuba soon, like I mentioned. I have a lot of money saved up. I have like 500 bucks. So in a few months, I'll probably have enough to go. But yeah, I'm excited about that. I did go to Cuba one time, but that was like 8 years ago, almost 9 years ago, actually. Really close to 9 years ago. But yeah, time really flies. But yeah, I might also get my flu shot soon. So yeah. But yeah, I guess I don't really know what else to say. What's been happening lately? Yeah, we'll be putting up Christmas decorations soon. A lot of people already have their Christmas tree, you know, in their house, but we don't have ours yet. But we'll put it up really soon. But yeah, guys, but anyways, so I guess I'll jump into the topic of the video. Normally, I have a lot to talk about before I jump into the topic of the video, but to be honest, I feel like I don't really have much to talk about other than, it was my birthday not long ago. I turned 23. But yeah, but anyways, guys, I guess I'll just jump into the topic of the video. I guess this video might be kind of a long video because I have a lot to cover. But yeah, and sorry, what was it I was gonna say? All right, yeah. I kind of feel like honestly, I don't know if I made this video a little bit early or whatever. I don't know if it's am I making this video like a little too early to review this year, or should I have made it a bit later in December? I don't know, because I made a video last year where I reviewed, 2022. I talked about how 2022 was for me, and I made that video like almost at the very end of the year. Like I made that video around I think December 16th, 2022. So I reviewed 2022 like almost like right when the year was just about to end. It was almost Christmas when I reviewed 2022. But yeah, but I'm kind of making this I guess a little early because it's not even December yet. I mean, it's almost December. It's just a few days away. But I don't know if I'm like yeah, making this a little bit late or whatever. Or no, sorry, a little bit early. But I think it's fine. I mean, it's almost December. This year is almost over. I mean, we're less than a month away from Christmas. So I might as well just make this video. I have reviewed a couple of years, I did review like the year 2020. I made a video saying, my thoughts on how 2020 went. However, I did not make that video when it was actually 2020. I only made that video this year. You guys saw that video. I think I made that video back in like maybe late April. I made a video talking about, 2020 and how the year was for me. Even though, to be honest, I should have made that video when it was actually 2020 instead of making it in 2023. But whatever, I just wanted to talk about 2020. And to be honest, 2020 was a really, really good year for me. It was actually a really good year for me. I know the whole pandemic happened that year, but in general, 2020 was one of the best years I've actually had. It was a really, really good year for me. I love 2020, me personally. Like out of the whole 2020s decade, 2020 was the best year ever. I did not make a video reviewing 2021, but 2021 I would say was mostly a pretty good year for me. Um, yeah, some parts were bad in 2021, but I would say for the most part, it's a pretty good year. I kind of like the spring of 2021. It was kind of good. Uh, you know, like March was pretty good in 2021. Summer was okay in 2021. I didn't really like the fall of 2021, but it's kind of like a 50-50. Some parts I liked, some parts I didn't. Like, like I hated how my cat died in September 2021. That was just really sad, considering the fact we had her for like a whole decade, for 10 years. Literally, I grew up with my cat. We had her for 10 years. So yeah, 2021 was pretty bad, like the end of it. I got in trouble in college for plagiarism, even though I didn't mean to. And I personally disagree. I don't think that was even plagiarism. I mean, I referenced my assignments. So how is that plagiarism? Just because I didn't quote or use citations. That's just stupid. But yeah, so 2021 was... It actually was good at the very end of it, though. Like, I like around Christmas time, 2021. That was really good. And yeah, and just before I talk about 2023, I want to just talk about 2022. So just last year. So as you guys know, I made a video last year, like almost a year ago now. I made a video in December talking about 2022, and 2022 was actually a pretty good year. I'm not gonna lie, last year was actually a really good year for me. It was actually a really amazing year for me. I would say, like, yeah, 2022, like the end of it, I didn't really like. But looking back now, 2022 was a pretty damn good year. It was a really good year for me. 2022 started off really good. I like the beginning of 2022, like January, February. Those months were the best. I loved the beginning of 2022. March was pretty good. April was all right. April was kind of bad, but I liked the end of April because I was homeschooled for like 4 months and I didn't have to really do too much in college. So that was awesome. Yeah, the summer was amazing. Like, even the spring, I absolutely loved May 2022 because I got to go to Seattle and Oregon. That was great. And I didn't go to college, like I said, for 4 months because I was homeschooled. And it was just amazing. And then the summer of 2022 was actually really good for me. I went to, North Dakota and South Dakota. And that was just such an amazing experience going there, like. So honestly, most of 2022 was pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I accomplished a lot that year. I got my driver's license that year. And you guys know what happened in the summer, right? That made me really happy in 2022 when I even got it on video and those girls complimented me. Remember when they like yelled at me? That made me really happy. But yeah, 2022, I have good memories. However, I would say 2022 got kind of bad. I would say like the end of the year, like September to December wasn't really the best. A part of me says it was good too because I kind of had really good memories in, I would say, like late September 2022. I had a really good time. Yeah, October had a few good moments too. I like how it was already like snowing that time, unlike this year where we don't even have snow pretty much. But yeah, but then December 2022 was not really the best, to be honest, because it was so depressing. I hated my final semester. I kept begging to just get out of that college once and for all, which finally I did. And around Christmas time was pretty good. So yeah. So I would say 2022, it was mostly a good year for me. I would say like 80% of it was a good year. It started off really good, but then later on it got kind of bad at the end. But for the most part, the year was good. But anyways, finally, guys, on to 2023. So now I just want to talk about 2023 and why 2023 was just a horrible year for me. This year was absolutely garbage. I hated 2023. I really do. I've been wanting to make this video for such a long time, ever since the summer. I just didn't make it because there wouldn't be any point. Like, why would I make a video in the summer? You know, when the year is just halfway over. So I decided I'm gonna make it like towards the end of the year, because that would make more sense. Yeah, maybe I could have made this video later, like in December, but whatever. This year's almost over anyways. But yeah, I hated 2023. This year was just garbage. It was absolute garbage. It was depressing as hell. To be honest, out of the 2020s, this year is by far the worst year out of the 2020s. I do not like 2023 whatsoever. You know, nothing went my way this year. I feel like I was just a mess this year. Nothing really good happened at all. This year was just depressing, you know. And I'm sure a lot of people can agree with me. A lot of people said that, yeah, this year sucked for me as well. It was horrible for me. You know, some people said this year was good. Some people said this year was okay, all right. Not the best, but not the worst. A lot of people said this year is garbage, and I'm definitely one of those people. I remember I made a video around New Year's last year, like right when 2022 was just about to end, and I was saying how, like, you know, like, oh, you know, I hope 2023 will be a good year. I even made a video saying 2023 is definitely going to be better than 2022. But looking back now, I was dead wrong. This year was not better than 2022. 2022 was a good year. This year sucked. You know, this year was just garbage. And I'm shocked, honestly. Remember how I made a video last year and basically I just said how, like, you know, like, it's just ridiculous how fast 2022 flew by, and how I'm not going to be surprised if, you know, 2020, you know, 3 is going to be like really fast. But yeah, I was completely right, because I remember making the video saying like, oh, you know, I wonder how 2023 is going to be like, because it was New Year's. And that feels like that was 2 months ago. I'm not even kidding. I'm literally being dead serious. That feels like it was 2 months ago. I can't believe this year flew by like even faster than last year. This year just flew by so fast, like crazy, you know. This year really, really flew by fast. Like January, it feels like it was just a few months ago. It's ridiculous. It's not even funny. And I'm upset to be 23 because, you know, I don't feel my age at all. But yeah, anyway, so the reasons why 2023 was a bad year for me. So let's start off with January. January was just a horrible month, you know. Normally, like, for example, like I said, 2022 started off really good. 2023 was the opposite. It did not start off good. I didn't like January. January was just kind of a depressing month for me. I just had depression. I didn't really like do anything. I was just like, you know, out of college now, looking for a job, you know. And in general, after I left college, I haven't had a job at all. I didn't even find a job based off my college diploma. But yeah, January was just depressing. I was just at home, depressed. Nothing really good happened, you know. February was a horrible month as well. So even the beginning of 2023 was already bad. February was horrible. I kept trying and trying to get a job. And then you guys know what happened in February. I got a job interview for this snow removaling company called Tips. It's like a seasonal job. Biggest waste of time ever. They made me get up at 4 a.m., go to their office at 6 a.m., even though they told me be at our office at 6 a.m. when they only open at 7 a.m., and I almost got frostbite. They never put me to work. They just said, oh, just sit down. We'll be with you shortly when there's work available. And I just sat there for 5 hours. They never gave me a job. Such a waste of time. So February sucked. There were a few moments that were good in February, like a little bit, but not really a lot, to be honest, you know. Jeez, that was creepy. I'm sorry, guys. I paused the video because I literally felt like I heard a whisper, like someone whispering. What the hell? I mean, that would suck if my parents caught me making a video right now. I mean, they're at work, but I'm alone right now. But that would suck if they somehow came back already. Yeah, it's like I heard a whisper, but it sounded like some girl whispering. What the hell? I don't know what that was. Maybe that was from outside. I don't know. But anyways, guys, yeah, and then February was horrible, like got that stupid fake job. Don't even get me started on March. March was such a horrible month. March was the absolute worst. I hated March. First, I got honked at by a car, that pissed me off. That really made me mad. It was like a road rage almost. March was horrible. And then in March, I also had, an opportunity to get a job at a construction site, which I ended up getting hired. Then finally, I got a job in March, but my job, like, I didn't even stay there for long. I was there for like a really short time doing construction, and it was not fun at all. It was so depressing. I was treated really harshly. It was just horrible. It was not a fun experience whatsoever. And then eventually I got fired, as you guys know. I got fired very quickly. The boss yelled at me. And ever since I got fired from construction, I have not had a single job since then. It's already November, almost December. I'm just unemployed. So yeah, March was just horrible. I had a job interview that same month in March, at the amusement park, which I did not get the job. Unfortunately, it was a video job interview, like a video call. April was, well, late March to early April was kind of good actually for me, a little bit. But then the rest of April kind of sucked. I had to go to a job fair. I had a job interview at a grocery store. I did not get the job. April was just nothing but job searching. It was just horrible, I did not like April. It was so depressing as hell. Some parts were a bit okay, I would say. I kind of liked, like going on walks sometimes. That was kind of nice. Going to McDonald's was great. I remember that. But yeah, for the most part, April was horrible. And let's see, moving on to May. May, however, was actually a good month, a really good month for me. Even though most of this year was bad, I would say like the only good times were like May and June for the most part. May was actually pretty good. I don't know why. I was in a good mood. I kind of liked May. What did I do in May? Yeah, May was just awesome. I remember when it was like springtime, we had so much rain. I was in a really good mood in May. I don't know why. May was just a really good month for me. I felt pretty happy that month. It wasn't like the best month, but it was pretty good actually. And then June was pretty good, but June kind of sucked because I kept trying to get a job. I had another job interview at a liquor store, didn't get the job. And then June was a pretty crazy month for me because I actually like graduated. I went to my college graduation. I did not go to college at all in 2023. I was already out. I just mean I went to my graduation. But yeah, June was mostly okay, but yeah, then I don't know. Then the rest of 2023, like July, August, they were pretty damn horrible. I had so many arguments with my parents, over the fact that I don't have a job. It was brutal. Arguments like every single day, pretty much. It was not fun at all. It was horrible. And these arguments continue to this day. And 2023 was just such a horrible year. I had so much conflict with people hating on me, people targeting me, like it's like everyone just hates me this year. Like just like construction, I got yelled at, I got ridiculed, got honked at. I keep having conflict with people this year. It wasn't like that last year, and then yeah, July was mostly really bad, except I did like in July when I got to go hiking a couple of times. That was kind of nice. But the summer sucked. I didn't even go camping at all this year. Not even once. I didn't even go camping a single time this year. I was going to, but I never got the chance. I went camping a lot in 2022 and 2021 and 2020. But this year, I didn't even go camping at all. It was such a bad summer. August wasn't even really the best, except the only good thing about August, I got to go to the States, so that was kind of fun. I liked that. But I was there for like a week or something. I don't know. that was fun. But then late August, I guess the only good thing is I got my gym membership, so I started working out. And this leaves us to the rest of this year, like September, October, and November. It was horrible, so many arguments with my parents just because I don't have a job. I had one job interview in September for Best Buy. It was a video interview. Did not get the job. Yeah, I just had severe arguments, a lot of depression. I don't know why. And then October, was just the worst. My cat went missing. Our cat that we had for 2 years, and there's a 99% chance I'll never see him again. He died already. 2023 was the worst year ever, It was just garbage. And that brings us to November. November's the worst. I was put in a hospital, just because that stupid thing got stuck in my ear. I was at the hospital on my fucking birthday. And then really recently, just a few days ago, I had a massive, massive argument with my parents just over the fact that I can't get a job because it's hard for me. Yeah, so that's basically how this year was. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It was just a horrible, horrible, horrible year for me. Nothing good happened. Like, all my dreams, all my goals, all my accomplishments, I got nothing. Zero. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Except I got my own car this year because my parents let me keep it. That's it. Literally, that's it. Almost nothing good happened about this year. This year was a massive disappointment. Yeah, just like I said, all my goals, nothing good happened to me. I did not achieve a single goal. I wanted to be ripped this year. I'm not even ripped. I just got some muscle, barely. I wanted to get a job like right after leaving college, like a month after leaving. And it's been a fucking year since I left college and I did not get a job. Construction, you could pretty much say doesn't count because I was there for a short amount of time. I got almost nothing. I wasn't even happy this year. This year I was just depressed as hell. Kept having conflicts with my parents, people targeting me. Not just my parents, people in general, hating on me. It's just, I don't know. This year was just a mess. It really was. It was a horrible, horrible year. Just nothing went my way. Nothing at all. Nothing but just, pain and suffering. Just horrible year for the most part. I feel like this year just completely screwed me up. It just, like a big slap to the face because, even 2020 was a really good year for me. Really good year. 2021 was really good for the most part. 2022, I can't talk, I'm sorry. Every time I say 2022, I can't say it. I don't know why. 2022 was just horrible for me. Oh no, sorry, it was good for me. It was good for me. The end of it was horrible, but this year is just absolute shit. I want this year to just be done and over with. I hope 2024 will at least be a new beginning for me. I hope it's going to be a year where things go my way, but that's all I had to say. This is a rant and also a review of this year. Maybe I should have made this video at the very end of December, but I don't know. I just wanted to make this video for so long just to get it out of my system, express my anger. But yeah, this year was just garbage. That's all I had to say. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be making more videos. And yeah, see you guys.